Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Raven Rolls. I am Paul, the narrator for tonight. With me, we have the returning players, and I forgot their names. No, we have Stephen, Caleb, and Nathan. Because actually, I can only see their character names online right now. But we'll start off. Stephen, going to do an intro.
My name's Stephen J. Holodinsky. I'm the event coordinator for Aethercon, coming to you this fall on November 15th to 17th.
Thank you, Stephen. Caleb, an intro.
Hi, my name is Caleb. I'm one of the core members of the Unnamed Production Company. We are on YouTube doing actual plays and RPG tech help.
Thank you, Caleb. And Nathan, you're up.
What's going on, guys? I'm Nathan, getting a YouTube channel started up, Quad D20. Be posting all over the place to get it going once I get art and music ready. Just be on the lookout for that. I am once again playing River the Druid in Emberwind.
Thank you. And I'm Paul. I'm playing Savrin, uh, the Atlanta Guildmaster, I believe. And so this game is a little different. There is no DM. I will be the narrator reading the scenarios, and when we come up with a crossroads, we can choose as a group what we decide to do. Sometimes it's usually the majority rules, unless it's a specific encounter that one person drags us all into it, like last time. uh, but last session, does anyone want to recap what happened last session?
I shall leave it to someone with a younger memory than my 55-year-old.
Nobody. Okay.
I
Oh,
believe we were hired to get a hearth crystal for our district, and we were warned about a gang, which I cannot remember the name of. We stumbled into their territory and we got into a big fight on the bridge with them with some war dogs.
That's
yes. The Chasers is a
Chasers,
group.
that was it.
It's basically a criminal organization, but Baron Maddox is sort of using them to help protect what's left of the hearth crystal. Hearth crystals are made up of a lot of little shards, little like little tiny shards that people keep stealing, which is inadvertently speeding up the demise of Gelspar, which is just barely hanging on to the underside of the city. And yeah, we were hired to locate another one, but the Baron's not being too forthcoming with some of the information. And I believe, Caleb, you had a copy of like all the decisions we made, like stuff that you were supposed to send me.
I do not have that, no.
Or was it Nathan then? Someone was writing down like our equipment and stuff that we picked up. Nobody?
That was not me, I don't know.
Hang
so
on, I'm checking.
I do not believe that was me.
Because I don't have. I let someone else take those notes because I was reading.
I believe I've got them just looking for that page.
Oh, so it was Nathan then? I forgot to ask for that before. Just bear with us a moment.
I have a serrated dagger and 5 gold is all I have down.
Did
So
we not
what we picked up additional gold
loot
as a
the
group.
bodies?
That's what we got. Well, I know we got a dagger.
Yeah, I got this rated dagger down. Gives you +1 critical threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know we
it's
got the smuggling ship.
the dagger is just an item. It's not a specific weapon, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, so anyone can add it to their equipment. And 5 gold pieces, but that's added on to what we had before, which I think was it 10. Because I said someone was writing all this down, and
Yeah, there it is. 10. Yeah, it's 10 gold.
so we have 15 gold
Yep.
pieces, and just the dagger.
Sorry, I had it written off to the side small.
So that's all we have: 15 gold and the dagger.
Yep.
And who is holding who's holding the dagger? I guess.
I usually use a spear, so.
Well, no, it doesn't. It's not a mechanically. It's not a weapon. It's just it's an item that gives you +1 critical. Did we give it to Caleb's character?
No, I think we gave it to Nathan because he's like the crit monster.
Oh, Nathan is the crit monster. Okay.
Nathan the crit monster.
Okay, Nathan, do you want it? You get a +1 critical.
If nobody else wants it, I'll take it.
Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't take it.
That'd give me a 6 crit.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
let's do that.
What's
Let's do that.
what's your accuracy?
Just an 8. I don't hit very often, but when I do, it's crits.
And what's your penetration?
8.
Nathan, the
Yeah,
most interesting man in the world.
You decide not to, you don't hit that often, yeah, but when you do, it's going to penetrate and or crit. Phew.
Yep.
Well, it's almost going to...
Doesn't hit often, but when he hits hard.
Yeah, I know. Wow. Okay, go ahead if you want it to make it... I only have the 2 base, so it'll help everybody, but hey, it's giving you, when you do hit... Yeah, but you have a less than 50% chance to hit, you know that.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, if somebody else wants it, they can have it, but I wouldn't. I guess I'm in the same boat. I wouldn't say no either.
Well, no, it works fine for your character. Okay, where is... Alright, so this is Act 2, which I think I should change all the YouTube channels to the titles to this. So we're Act 2, called The City. Going up. The metal framework of the sky elevator rises from Gelspar at a sharp angle to the north. The massive contraption was originally built to shuttle food, supplies, and families to the Silver Glades to encourage new farming settlements to feed the city. That was before the Council of Nobles abandoned the project and condemned the Silver Glades. Today, the region is a desolate patch of rock and forest, still moored to the edge of Adriel. Unfortunately, it offers an unmonitored route to the port of dreams in Windfall Harbor, where your ship is waiting. You hop over a low barricade and board the elevator, pulling up the loading gate behind you. The wide platform is lined with old benches and is large enough to hold nearly 100 people, though it has been decades since anyone tested its capacity. Even then, safety was not a primary concern. The rickety, chest-high railing is tall enough to secure sliding cargo, but it would be easy enough to tumble over the side. The gears shriek in protest when you activate the lift, but the chains eventually begin lifting the platform with a slow, metallic clatter. Wind rattles the cage as you leave Gelspar. Soon, the dimming hearth crystal fades into the distance, and you are dangling in the open night sky, a mile from the nearest piece of solid ground. Alongside the elevator shaft, you see the colossal chain that tethers Gelspar to the Silver Glades. The massive silhouette of the floating island looms above you. In the dark, you can make out the dim glimmer of inert crystal shards and the eerie shapes of stunted trees and shrubs clinging to its underbelly. The lift carries you up past the edge and over a stretch of misty terrain. A long, slinking form skitters through the drifting haze between a pair of abandoned silos. Apart from the elevator's rumbling effort, it is eerily silent here. The elevator rattles to a stop 20 feet above the silver glades, and the gate drops, revealing a decrepit exit platform. The remains of a long loading ramp are strewn about the stone foundation below, but an unsecured ladder descends to the ground in its stead. The council didn't need to send a babysitter, an irritated voice from below. A woman in a purple robe with a crooked staff strapped to her back climbs onto the platform. In the distance you spot two more purple-robed figures and have stopped what they that have stopped what they are doing and are also watching the new arrivals. Wait a minute, she says, squinting for a better look while reaching for her staff. You don't look like you work for the council. Mind telling me what you're doing here? And this is a decision crossroad. This is a snap vote. So for a recap, let's see. Just remember page 61.
Is it a hidden vote or open?
That's what I'm going to recap. A snap vote is where the heroes have limited time to make a decision. As soon as the narrators finish reading the paths, players vote simultaneously and may not discuss their choices. All players vote by placing the... Okay, so we're going to vote the same way. Put your answer, once I read everything, put your answer, and when I say ready, you hit enter. And let me go back to read the choices. Path A. Tell her you are just passing through. There's no point in lying if the woman is already suspicious. This is a weighted path. The narrator will tell me the party chooses this path even if one hero votes for it. Path B. Say you work for the council. This woman thought you were someone else. You could play along. Path challenge. This is a fast talk skill check for one hero. Heroes. Does anyone have the Rift Keeper's anchor?
Oh,
I don't.
Let me see. Where am I anchored?
do not think so, but I'll check.
You know what?
Unless that was a thing you gave everybody.
No. The anchors.
No, that was not. Nope, I do not.
Nope, mine. That was the hearth crystal one.
And guess what? I didn't write any of my anchors down. But I don't think I have the Rift Keepers. Anyway, so I'm not gonna bother with that one. But that you gain advantage with that. So if you are Rift Keepers, you know, I'm guessing these are Rift Keepers. So this will be for a fast talk skill check if we choose Path B. And Path C, claim you are elevator inspectors and demand an explanation. You have a feeling this woman is not supposed to be here. Perhaps you can turn the conversation back on her. Intimidate or fast talk skill check for all heroes. And heroes with the Rift Keeper anchor may claim one stack of advantage. So choices are, if anyone votes for A, we all choose A. So A is just tell her you're passing through, which is what we're doing. Path B says we work for the council. So basically, and Path C's claim we're elevator inspectors and want to know what they're doing there. So basically, if we don't choose, if nobody chooses A, Path B or C is going to be like whoever, whichever has more votes. So everyone get your answers ready, and I should do the same. Let me see. Just curious what my fast talk is. Oh, I have fast talk. Oh, sorry. We're not allowed to discuss this. So choose your answer, A, B, or C. And let's start off with Steven. Do you have your answer ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Caleb, are you ready?
Ready?
And Nathan, are you ready?
Ready?
All right. Send. Oh, okay. So I guess two people voted for Path A, one for B, and one for C. So Just one moment here. I'm going to.
We're elevator inspectors.
I'll bring up the map anyway because we had the so you wanted to be elevator inspectors. I just wanted to say we work for the council because I'm not really a liar usually. But we're just going to tell her we're passing through. And let's see, that is path A. Sorry, but the path is closed, the woman says, kicking the ladder over. She pounds her staff on the platform and a crackle of purple energy lights the tip. By order of the council. Okay, proceed to. Uh-oh. It looks like we're entering a battle now.
I figured as much.
What a way to
She's,
start off a session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's on the same platform that we are on.
Yeah, we basically, I think we went up an elevator to. We're trying to pass this area to get to the. We're trying to go stealthily to the port, and well, I guess we weren't that stealthful. Let me just.
We were not full of stealth. We were rather empty of.
You know what? I think I'm gonna put everyone on. I'm just gonna do Hacksaw Bridge again. I'm just gonna delete
the dead puppies. Oh, that blizzard again. God darn it.
Where is the map? I should have downloaded
You probably
it.
put it on the wrong layer.
Oh no, I haven't put it in yet. I'm just trying to find it out of. What the? Just bear with me a moment here.
That guy's probably no longer with us. Just saying. Yes, we dragged this dead body from the bridge all the way up this elevator. Just cuz.
We're using this body to inspect the elevator.
Yeah,
Safety test.
we want.
One of my D&D games, we were in a dungeon, and Crit punched a kobold and knocked him out. And we tied him up and drug him around the entire dungeon with him, lowered him down a hole in the floor to see if there was anything down there to attack it before we climbed down.
Yeah.
Of course, he was just unconscious. We didn't kill him, but they can be useful at times.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to add the image. It's not letting me.
Try simply reloading the table. See if it does it for you.
You guys don't see any image, do you?
No, well, I'm gonna reload mine just in case it's there.
No, I haven't. There's nothing on there.
Yeah, it was up for a second and then it went away.
Yeah, no, it's not there now.
Still, yeah, it's. I'm dragging it over, but it's not opening up.
Are we on the correct page?
Well, I hope so. It's the. Player, yeah. I'm on the same page as you guys. I should be. Okay, let's try.
Yeah, okay. I saw a gray thing.
Sorry, you did?
Yeah, okay. What about the gold one? Paul, try. Okay, so we're all on the same page.
Oh, that I can delete.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
He was our curious tourist.
Okay, I'm on the map and map background layer.
Right. Is
And
that where? Are you seeing the bridge? Ah, there it is.
here we go.
It's a bit small there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it bigger. Oh,
Yay!
I forgot something.
What did you forget?
The size of the map. It's set to the width of the Hacksaw Bridge. One moment here. Let me just do a quick count. Wrong mouse. So 20 by 22. Let's. All right. Do the squares look about 1 to 1?
No, not really, but it is what it is.
Are they too big or too small?
The tokens are fitting in perfect. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, hey, actually, you know what? They're not bad, but it's not lined up. But
Oh,
That's what it is.
I just it's I just
I
make
think
no
they're the right.
snapping.
They're the right size, but it's not lined up exactly.
Yeah. See, that's take a look where Corellius is stoking.
oh,
Gotta
because
move the map up a little bit
it's
more.
Oh yeah, I see the ones on the map aren't.
You know what? Because it's
You gotta
snapping.
move the map up a bit.
I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's snapping to the grid.
Yeah, so
If I can.
basically unsnap it. There's a
Well,
way you can. There's a check. It says don't snap to the grid.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's in where you make your map. It's in where you decide how big the grids are. It says snap to grid or don't. Or it just says remove grid. Just remove the grid, and then there's no snapping to it.
Does that look better?
You got to move a little bit to the. You got to move the map a little bit to the left.
Yeah, it's still snapping, but at least I got it to.
Yeah, you got the right height. Now you just need to move the map a little bit to the left.
Well, it's. I got it. I did a special thing to get it to the right dimensions, but I can't get it to unsnap to the grid. Oh, no snapping.
You still need to move the map a little bit to the left, a little bit.
Why is it still snapping?
Is there a save button you need to click on the back
Well,
end of that?
It's saying no snapping. I have it selected that way.
Yeah, but is there a save button you need to press?
I don't know. As I said, this has never this didn't happen last time. Oh, I think the other map was perfect.
Yeah. How about just try to move the
Okay,
map a
can
little
you
bit to
guys?
the left?
That's the problem. It snaps back to this point.
The map?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I
Oh.
Can you guys move your tokens without
I mean,
without snapping? No.
no. Like I've got no snapping on, and it's still snapping. It's still snapping to the grid. But okay, look, it's what happened to the map? The map just disappeared.
Yeah, I know. It's
Oh,
still,
okay, you know.
but now I
cast
can't.
magic missile at the darkness.
And the map has reappeared.
Oh, this is fun. Sorry to anyone watching. Bear with us for a moment.
Well, let's just use it as is because we kind of know what square we're looking close.
um, I think next time I got to make sure I edit the pages so that because if you notice they're off by a little bit, and that's what's throwing off. There, my computer is already saying too much memory is being used.
Okay, you want to just play the scene as is?
Yeah, we'll do what we can.
Okay, just move the map again.
It's a lot closer. They're still. Whoa.
And it's gone. And the map's back, but very, very small. Oh, I think you did. You just nail it?
No.
No. Yeah, you gotta move a little low and a little to the left, just a little bit.
Which I can't do.
Okay, we'll leave it as is. We'll play it as it.
Unless I make a lot more. I double the amount of grid spaces. Let me try that quickly.
Let's just leave it
20,
as is
so
and play
40.
it. Because if you had anyone watching this, they probably no longer are. And they're probably telling their friends not to either.
Okay. That's a
Okay,
little better.
now the squares are way too big.
Yeah, but you can move into them a little easier.
No, take a look. You see?
Yes, but when you're
None of them are in the middle.
We can at least get into the squares though now.
Yeah. But
Even
we
if it's
were
not directly in the middle.
Yeah, but we were in the squares before. There, okay. Fine. Let's
Yeah.
play it.
Okay, now see
I'm going to assume that
see
this
the
is
box?
the platform we roll on.
Yes, you can choose the following locations. This one right in the center, this one in front, or this one here.
Where is she?
I'm going to figure that out in a moment. I'm going to pull in.
Because as soon as she gets menacing and stomps her staff, Aurelius is going to attack her. Because he's not dumb. He knows what's coming. I'm going to assume she's not that big. or maybe not. He is.
They look like Chihuahua skulls.
Flaming Chihuahua skulls, Batman.
Okay, so there's this. So appears that the map in the book and the map I have is slightly different. So give me a moment to. This is close enough. Yeah.
So it's a little bit big to be a Chihuahua skull.
They breed Chihuahuas big around here.
It's a dire Chihuahua skull.
The Texas Longhorn Chihuahua skull.
Okay, so
Are these things really that big?
they are on the map. I'll explain what they are in a moment.
Okay.
So because this is done a little different. Okay, so the platform we're on and the platform down there. So this one here as well. Let me see. Where's the ruler? Or I'll
The
just
ruler?
yeah. There's usually a ruler as a player I can find.
Yeah, the ruler is the one that looks like a circle with a comb.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
that's what I was using. I thought. Okay, so this box here, and the one that we're on as well. This one right here.
Right.
That is elevated ground.
Yeah.
The
20 feet up, right?
I don't know.
I remember you reading it in the
Yeah.
20 feet up.
Now this one down here, the smaller one,
Yeah.
is the ruined ramp, and
Right. Okay.
right here. So let me put a box there. So right there, and same colors in the book. So the two blue boxes you guys can see,
Yep.
those are the elevated areas. The amber box there is the ramp, and then specifically this one here, that one is the so that's the ruined ramp, but it's also elevated, and then the amber one is a ladder. Now,
Okay.
oh,
Sorry.
yeah, I said it works better. For some reason, this isn't a great map, so let me. We'll use green. Um, uh, I need a bigger. No, I guess that. So this square here part of this one and say a little bit here. I'm just drawing it on. Oh no! Even though it looks like there are other spots, we're just gonna go with these ones here. That's concentrated miasma. Okay. Now the questions we have. What do we want to do? These are optional. Okay, so elevated ground. The lift and the destroyed ramp are +4 elevation above the rest of the battlefield. So I'm guessing each elevation is a square to move. So the ladder takes 4 squares to go down before you get to the bottom. The rest of the, yeah, for elevation and climbing, okay, I'm just going to use that rule without going through it. So we'll say that takes 4, the orange one costs 4 squares down, or 4 moving if you have a different way of getting down.
Right.
Delayed outcome. If you are successful, no, we didn't successfully line. Okay, so those field effects, those green ones, that is a local field effect of concentrated miasma. There are dense pockets of miasma persist in this environment. When a combatant enters a square with a concentrated miasma, they take 2d8 damage and suffer 2 stacks of poison. Reminder, concentrated miasma does not affect the hero if they have the crystal shard, which we didn't. No, we didn't keep that one. Does anyone have an ability to against concentrated miasma? It'll be one of your keepsakes.
I only have one keepsake, and that was.
I have a maneuver effect.
I have the keepsake that says it is a.
You should have
Emberwind Spark.
And then you should have another one as well, unless you used it.
Not that I know of.
Well, everyone
I don't
has.
know that I have one, and I don't think I used it.
Everyone has an Emberwind Spark, and everyone created their own custom one. My character has a Raven Skull Amulet that gives me 1 fast action.
That's right. I got the snake skin wrapped around my staff that gives me a +1 trigger limit.
It seemed to me that I had a coin of some sort of use.
And did you use it? Like, is it a one-use thing, and that's why you don't have it anymore?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I put it on the character sheet, and it looks like it did not save onto the character.
Well, we'll leave it for now because it might have been a one-use thing, once per milestone, and maybe you used it.
I don't know that I did.
Okay.
I don't even know where to look for it.
Don't worry, we'll worry about it next time. So you said you had a move that might do something?
I have a maneuver called Weather. It says I can enter a square with a field effect. I can make a skill check. If the check is successful, I ignore the effect.
And what's the skill check?
It just said make a skill check. It didn't actually give me I guess whatever. Well, it didn't tell me the skill check.
Well, what's the maneuver called? If you open up, I don't have.
Weather.
The weather has a specific skill associated with it. If you want to check that while I go to the rest of it. Now, if you guys want to add optional stuff, basically, if you guys want to play just as it is, or do you want a little more difficulty?
Let's just go with as it is, because I mean, we're all still learning.
Right. Okay. I'll read this out. The woman grips her crooked wooden staff and lashes out with the end, as if smacking the air. But instead of swinging harmlessly down, a large circle of reality shatters into dozens of glass-like shards that fade into nothing, creating a portal that reveals some kind of dark dimension on the other side. A massive centipede-like creature emerges from it with countless rows of spiny, multi-hinged legs, clicking as it scuttles towards you. Its hard carapace sizzles and smokes when it meets the cool night air. The elevator groans beneath the added weight. Another centipede slinks out of the miasma and climbs onto the exit platform with terrifying speed. With a swipe of her
Ooh.
with a swipe of her staff, the woman opens another crackling rift directly in front of her. She steps through and reappears from another portal at the base of the ruined ramp. You ready your weapons,
That's what
and the
the
creatures
chihuahuas are.
Okay.
and yeah, you ready your weapons, and the creatures close in.
I'll take this one.
Okay. Yeah, there's simple victory conditions. We win if all the foes have fallen, and we lose if all of us have fallen.
That's pretty simple.
Yep. Now, do you want me to pull up a picture of this creature?
Don't need
It
to.
will just take me It's a large centipede-like creature with lots of spines and spikes. It looks like a sandworm, but yeah,
Yeah, okay. That's
like with a tremors creature, but without those things at the front.
Graboids.
Yeah, graboid. Yeah, but without the mandibles. Exactly, it's different, but yeah. But think of a graboid. Okay, so initiative.
there's, yeah.
All right. Now, who would like to go uh, first? Well, there's only 2 slots, so we need at least one person in the first slot and one person in the second slot.
I would.
And
I mean, my guy will be like, "Oh, she's threatening us. I'm attacked." Period. He wouldn't think. He would just do. So
um,
put me where you will, but that's.
turn. Hold
How
on.
do you?
Turn.
I can't remember whether you roll initiative in this game or not.
No, we pick initiative. You can either be in the first slot or the second slot.
I'll go in the first slot.
And you know what? I should move my character. Do you guys see my character? Oh, all the way up here.
Actually, no, I do not.
There.
We see it now.
Oh, yep.
Okay, you want to do it that way? River Reese in the second group, myself and Savern in the first.
Well, so we can put 3 people in the first group. We just need. It depends for tactics how you want to go, and
Do you guys have any?
I'd say let
Preference?
me go in the second group because I have the mobility. I can move around and snipe.
Okay. And that was who just spoke? Reese or River?
Reese.
What about you, River?
I say split it up like we have now, at least for the first round, because we can change each round.
Okay.
yes, yeah, we can do
I
that.
say keep it this way for now.
Yeah, I think these are the Chihuahuas.
The big
They
things.
look more Chihuahua.
Basically, as last combat, the Houndmaster was the more powerful one, and he had the essentially he was this figure right here. But
Right.
I can tell you that they are more powerful than these figures here.
Okay, where did this woman? She stepped through a gate of some sort and came out. Where did she come out?
I think she's one of those figures down there.
Okay.
But let's just they're pretty much identical, so we're not gonna.
Right. Oh, okay. Because you said there were 2 other ones. Got it. So there are 2 minions
Yeah.
and 3 bosses here, basically, and all the bosses are on the ground.
But it's more of the
Okay.
opposite. The 3 bosses are actually mini. Those 3 things on the ground are easy to kill. It's the 2 big things are going to be the hard part.
Wow. Okay.
It's really the grunts. The symbol here without the horns, that is a grunt as the type.
Okay.
Think of it as a minion in D&D terms. The grunts are the easier ones. Those are the hounds. But those are the ones who just summon these. But they may, I don't know what they do. They're going to be a little tricky. But the ones we have to worry about are the ones that we're surrounded by.
Okay. Well, let's get on with it.
Now, I think each square is 5 feet, so it's about 20 feet down. You were right. That's what I said. So, let me see if it says anything about jumping. Oh, so changing. Maybe I look at that quickly. Just remember page 66. 118. Okay, climbing and movement. Raised and lower section of the battlefield are labeled as plus or minus X. And there are X squares above or below. You can shift as a fast action to climb 1 square of elevation, or perform an athletic skill check as a slow action to climb faster. If you succeed, you may climb 1 to 5 squares. If you fail, you do not move. So, if your hero falls from an elevation, they take 1d6 piercing damage per square of elevation. So this will be 4d6 falling damage. If the hero succeeds at an acrobatic skill check, they negate up to 3 squares of falling damage. Actions that push or pull other combatants are considered force move. So,
Okay.
yeah, so you could push someone off. You can attempt to push something off. If you have something that forces movement.
Alright. Okay, so let's get on with this, shall we?
Yeah, if you want, we can possibly even do like an athletics check if you want to push something. So that was page. Okay, so let me pull up these creatures. Where are the creatures? Usually, they gave them to me before. Where are they now? Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why there's no creatures.
Hey, Paul, can you pause the recording for a second?
Oh, I can mute it. One moment here. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that delay. Welcome back. Um, we're going to continue with just 3 players tonight, and I guess I'm up first. Now, the basically, well, I'll tell the other players the 2 creatures. There's the Rift Mage is what they are, and yeah, they're from the looks of them, they are magic users, but they're should be easy to take out, and I am good at doing that because they are what is called a grunt in this game. That's the little icon here for everybody, and the large one. Well, they're not normally large, but this one here is an awaken. That's the boss, and that is called a slither spine. And they are tough, and there's 2 of them. And I'm gonna say I'll let the other players know they do have range 2, and they deal D10 plus 10 damage on their. That's the basic attack.
Sweet
okay.
Christmas.
And the Rift Mages do D10 plus 10 as well, and they have range 5. That's a basic attack. Oh, and they can heal the slither spines. Okay, I am going. Can you guys try to handle them up here? I'm going down there to take out those 3 because they're gonna be
You
very.
can hold them off for a round or 2.
Yeah, try not to get hit. I'm going to go down. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna move down there. My character sheet. Where is it? I can move 6 squares. Lucky me. So 1, 2. Oh, I can't move through their square unless I use. No, I can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. Actually 4, 5, 6. So I'm down to 2. I'll put down. You guys are on. So I'm on level 2, and on your characters on the green, I'll put 4, so you know which height you're on. And yeah, I'm on height 2 for now. So I need 2 more to go down. So that was a move. I can move again. Do I have anything ranged? No, I don't. So I'm gonna move down 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we should be at full health now. I don't know if everyone remembered to go to full health.
I don't think I got hit last time, so
Me and Caleb didn't take damage last time.
Oh, fine. And I'm going. I've taken the lead on this, and I'm like on the lowest hit points. Oh,
that's funny that
actually,
I have the highest hit points, but I'm like the weakest probably.
I'm gonna move there instead because I can actually hit both of them from here. Okay, so that was 2, and where's my cube? That was too slow. I can gain a fast action, but do I have anything that is fast? I can heal for fast. Okay. I'm not going to use the tide turner. You know what? I'm going to try my maneuver, betray. So I get to do a fast talk check, and the target foe is off guard until the next turn. So I will roll 1d20. I will try the target up higher, one right here, and let's see. Fast talk. 15. No, I missed by 1. So I tried to catch him off guard. It didn't work. Okay. River, it's your turn.
Okay, I am checking something on my character sheet. think is this a range? Yeah, this ranged 5. I think River's first act is going to be to attack over here. I'm going to cast wildfire on it twice. That's 2d6 piercing damage, sustained effect. Said something about piercing last time. Does that?
If it says auto piercing, then you can you bypass their armor if you hit.
Okay, it just says 2d6.
Well, you have to roll a cap check to hit.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this.
Slash R.
Slash R.
And then 1d space 1d20.
Nope. I'm doing it twice, so.
Okay.
That one hits
Hey,
and
that's
crit.
a crit.
Woohoo! Okay, so that crit is maximum damage.
So 12 damage.
To which one?
The one on the outside of the platform.
That's inside. This is inside the platform.
Yeah. Okay. That one. The one on the back. The back of the platform. Then.
Oh,
Not the one on the ramp. The other one.
Okay, sorry. Let me see. Bar 3 is it? He has. You said 12 damage.
Yes.
They have 75 hit points.
Good God.
Well, that's why they're the awakened. So that leaves 63.
Come on, crits.
Can you
Looks
see?
like I might be trying out my time turner this time.
Can you see their either hit points in the first one
I can on that one now.
Yes, there's a red bar.
and the second one?
Yep, it just showed up.
And let's put it so the other ones are 35 hit points, but I can take them out if I hit them. I can take them out in one hit with an ability, but I can only do that to one target. Can you see hit points for the next one?
Oh, yep, the top one.
And then the
Middle one.
and the last one.
And bottom one.
Okay. So is there anything else you wanted to do, River? Hello? Nathan?
I think that's it. That's 2 slow actions. So
Okay.
that's it for now.
Shoot. I did use it. I wish I hadn't. I used my Raven Skull Amulet. It was a free action to gain a fast action. That's why I was able to do the Betray. I shouldn't have, but because I just realized I could use that for something else. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see one of my... Oh, I can amplify for free the first 2 in each encounter, so I can actually kill 2 targets if I hit. Okay, let's try the grunts here as their the rift mages. Now, I think they're gonna attack me. Well, let's just see. You guys, Nathan, roll a d6 and see if they're what he's going to do. I think this one is going to move closer to there.
/R.
Yeah, Command R. Think of it. No.
Yeah, no, I can't type tonight for whatever reason.
D65.
I didn't know that was possible.
Well, this one will do any number you want to give it. 5.
There we go.
Okay, so it will move 5 squares, so it's just going to move the one next to me, but it's going to use special ability 2 Oh, due from beyond. Nearest wounded slither spine heals 10.
Great.
I can't get to the scroll over. So 73. Yeah, he's almost at full.
Yay.
Yeah, nearest wounded slither spine. Okay, next one is gonna move up. Caleb, if you want to do it.
This is a D6.
Yep. One. Basic attack. So it moves up.
I got the 3D dice on. Cool.
Sorry, I'm muted. What I was saying is, since they have primarily ranged attacks, and they wouldn't move up to surround me because there's only 3 of them. So I think that they would stay back. Are you guys in agreement with that?
If that's their primary attack, then yeah, they probably would.
Yeah, they don't have a melee attack. They just have the range. Okay, so the first one here, the second one is going to try to hit me. Alright, so I will need to roll a... Since it is magic, I have to roll... I'm guessing that's a symbol. Yeah, that... I'm assuming it's resistance because it is magic. I would say that's a success. Because the minimum we have is 4.
Oh, yeah, 3.
I only have a 4. I'm not very... I have damage reduction. Oh, shoot. I forgot that. They have damage reduction. Sorry to say this, but guys, they're at full health. That creature. It wouldn't have taken... Yeah, it would have been healed to full. Can I remember? Gotta remember damage reduction. Was that was a physical attack or no? That was
Just forget that, right?
that was a magical attack, right?
Yeah.
So they have the slither spines have resistance 6, but only toughness 4. So they're weaker against physical by a little bit. Yeah, we're still learning.
Got you.
So I succeeded, but just barely. So it doesn't do any damage, which is good. And the third one is going to hit me again. Nathan, if you want to roll a d6. You can also, in the chat thing, you just hit up and it'll go to a previous command. Special
6.
ability, so it's not going to do anything. It's going to heal. None of them need healing. So they're eyeing us up and wondering if we're a threat. Reese, you're up.
All right. So, I would have gotten my bow out, and I'm gonna take 2 shots at that one. So,
Yeah,
first attack.
they're about to hit. So, yeah, we didn't do too good the first round, but hopefully I can take out 2 of them. Oh, that's a miss, I'm guessing.
Yep. All right. So, after that, Reese throws out a curse, knocks another arrow, and 1d. That's a hit, but not a penetration.
What's your accuracy at?
13.
Ooh, my goodness. You should hit quite most of the time there. Okay, so didn't penetrate, obviously didn't crit, so roll your damage, and this is a physical, so they have a tough, so -4 to your damage roll.
That's 3d8.
So you're attacking the first one that was hit but healed?
Yep. So 3d8 minus 4.
4. Yes.
9.
So yeah, it's at 66. No, that seems right. Okay. What else? Oh, that was your two actions.
That's it.
Okay. Now for.
I have something.
Okay. Let's. It has reach. Let's roll a d2. Who it wants to.
Let's see. /R1.
All right. So Reese. Okay. So they're each gonna attack whoever's closest. So the first one. Okay. So Caleb, we're gonna hit you first. So roll a d6, Nathan. So Nathan versus Caleb.
A 1.
And let's see what it does.
You got a 1.
1. All right. So it can move 3 squares. Move 3 squares. It's not gonna move. Basic attack. Okay. Nathan, give me d10 plus 10 minus. What is your toughness, Caleb?
Toughness is 4.
So minus. Oh, hold on. Hold on. It's rolling to hit. Sorry, I forgot about damage. You have to roll a dodge first. Forget that roll. Actually, that is a good roll.
Alright, so I roll dodge.
Yes, you have to roll dodge first to see if you avoid it.
Now, I have a class action that's a trigger if I get attacked with an action.
But how many actions does it take? Slow.
It's
fast?
free.
Oh, it's a free action. And
So can I do that and dodge?
what does it do again?
If I'm targeted with an action, the foe suffers 1 stack of poison.
Oh, cool.
Snake blood.
That's cool.
Come on. Where is it? Poison, poison, poison. There we go. Poison. It's tiny, but
So there-
it's there.
There's my dodge. Oh, I mean,
Did you dodge?
yes, I did. My dodge is 6.
Heck yeah.
So you managed. So instead of it hurting you, you dodged and you managed to poison it.
That snake skin wrapped around my staff. I just kind of like shake the staff
That's
as I
free
jump out of the way.
and that's
Poison shoots off it.
is it once per encounter or once per turn?
That is.
And that was
It's
I
a
was
free action. It's
that
a
was a-
trigger exploit.
Oh, it's a move. Sorry, it's not a keepsake. It's a one of your moves.
It's
right?
a class action, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice class action for free.
It's free, yeah.
And what does poison do again?
It just says they suffer 1 stack of poison, and poison does.
Combatant takes d6 damage per stack at the beginning of their turn. So next turn they will that one will take d6 damage.
Okay,
Because
cool.
I don't see a way for them to heal it, so you can poison these things.
And if they're poison, I get bonuses against them.
Oh my goodness, that's nice combos there. The rogue.
We may have a hope yet.
The rogue is nice. Okay. Caleb, give me a d6, and get ready to maybe dodge or something.
Two.
Oh boy. So it moves 3 squares. It's not going to move because it has range 2. It's doing 2 basic attacks. So give me,
Oh god.
and they are physical. So give me 2 dodge rolls. Does the 16?
First one's a dodge. 16 is not.
What's your dodge at?
8, I believe.
Oh. All right. Give me.
I'm sorry, 6.
Oh, you didn't increase your dodge by much. It was a 4. Yeah. What's your toughness?
4.
All right, Caleb, give me D10 plus 10 minus 4. So D10 plus 6.
So D10 plus 6. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Be
Oh,
nice
yeah.
with it.
Now, those were 2 let's put it this way. Those are basic attacks. It has 3 special abilities. it has a limb cage, so you basically have take damage, a little less damage, and paralysis. There's another one that um, it's a spine burst. All heroes within 2 range take 2d10 plus 10, and but it suffers from fragility at that point, which is good for us. And then the last special ability, it's grappling barb, which is the full d10 plus 10 damage, and the hero is pulled closer. All right, so you take 11 damage, River. That's what, about a third, a quarter to a third.
I was at 38. I'm at 27 now.
That's almost my maximum. Well, I designed this character for behind the tank. We don't have a tank anymore. Well, I guess you are. But okay, so let me try. Basically, I'm going to do is called I'm calling it a whiplash. Mechanically, it's the skewer class action. And 16 is not enough. So I missed the first guy. Well, I'm going to hit him again. Oh, boy. 15 is not enough. Oh, my God. That's 4. No, I didn't attack yet, but I rolled. I'm rolling bad. All right. River, save me? No.
My turn.
Yeah, River, your turn. I
All
tried.
right.
I basically whipped with my. I took my whip back and hit this guy twice, and somehow he dodged out of the way effectively.
So a sustained spell, that's a free action, right? Just to sustain it.
It it doesn't take a move, but it takes one of your sustain limits.
Yeah. Okay. Do I have to roll to hit as sustained again, or just roll damage?
No. You're sustaining it, so you just roll whatever it says for sustain, which I think is damage.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll the damage for my sustained wildfire real quick.
Is it? It's auto piercing, right? The wildfire.
Yes, it's piercing damage.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's piercing, so it bypasses the armor.
So that is 6 damage on that.
Okay, so it's down to 60.
Let me check. And for a melee attack, if it's a two-handed weapon, is that let's say slow movement, right?
All melee and ranged by default are slow, unless you have a class action that does something different.
All right, I'm going to move up to him, and I'm going to make an attack with my two-handed great axe.
How many sustains do you have? Sustain limits.
Do I have a 2 sustain limit?
Because if you cast it again instead of moving, next turn you could do the bloom. Wither, is it? I think you have.
Yeah, but you said I noticed that it didn't take much damage. It has the resistance to the magic, right?
Yes, it has 6, I believe. Yeah, 6 resistance, and you do D10. Yeah, I guess.
I only do D6 damage, 2d6 damage. So.
Oh wait, so you did 6, so it actually took nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot about that. Yeah, so you got to roll over 6. So I see how. Yeah, it's not a. There's no point in casting that. Just sustaining it makes sense.
So I'm gonna sustain that one, which did the 6, which did nothing. I'm gonna use a slow action to move.
Oh, it's these.
But would I have to move where Reese is, or?
Oh no, you can't move there. Sorry, that's taking up 4 squares. You can move up here, down here.
Move up here and hit him.
Yeah, just shift. Shift is a
Okay,
fast
that's what
action.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what I was checking. Okay, so I'm gonna shift there as a fast action, and then I'm gonna attack him with my great axe as my action.
Do you have any other fast actions?
I'm looking.
Healing? My healing is fast, but I don't know if yours is.
No, mine's a trigger.
Oh,
I can heal, but I don't. Can you heal yourself?
Yeah, I can
With
heal.
it says target hero.
Yeah, you're a
Would
hero.
I be able to heal myself?
You are a hero.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that then first. Well, I can sustain it too.
That's the,
2 points.
That's the best part. You cast healing twice and then sustain it.
So that takes me to 29.
Oh wait, did you say your healing is a trigger?
No, I have a trigger healing, and then I have a regular healing as well.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, because if you, well, yeah, you want to heal. If you had it for free, you could just save it for later. What is the trigger healing? Is it a fast action?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Wait. It's not a trigger. It's not a trigger healing. I was looking at the wrong. I've got a trigger that suffers a stack of exhaustion to an enemy, and I've got a trigger that if a foe becomes fallen, my sustain effects transfer to a new one.
Okay. Exhaustion is.
I'm sorry, a vulnerability.
Oh, vulnerability is -1 to their barrier values, and their barrier values are toughness and resistance. So if you cast that onto this creature, that 6 becomes a 5, and then if you.
That one's a trigger spell.
Oh.
So I would either have to not move or I would have to not attack.
Yeah, that's so you understand how that is. So that the barrier values are the toughness, and the barriers are the damage reduction. So you get to reduce their magic damage reduction. Okay, sorry, you were attacking. So attack.
It's a crit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that is maximum
That sounds
damage.
mean. A crit with a great axe.
That is 3d12, 36 damage there.
Minus 4.
So 32 damage.
What did you roll?
It's a crit, right? So
oh,
it's
sorry,
3d12.
maximum. Yeah, I'm saying, why aren't you rolling? Well, okay.
Because I'm the crit monster.
Yeah. So how much was that again total?
You said -4, right? So 32.
It's at 34 now. You almost took its current hit points down by half. It's at Okay,
and that is
then.
my turn.
All right. Now, let's assume. Here's the easy way. Caleb, give me 2 separate d6s, and Nathan, give me 1. So the first is a 4. It's going to blast me. Okay, next one is a 1. It is going to blast me. Oh, hold on. Oh, so hold on. 1 is the dazing bolt, 1 is the basic attack, and the third one is. Okay, this is not good. The first one it does is called a dazing bolt. Let me try to avoid that, and I will not. I did not. Let me just roll the other ones now. Oh.
Oh God.
4. That does it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, so the dazing bolt. Caleb, roll me. Actually, both roll d10 plus 10 minus 6.
It's a 12 on my side.
Seven.
Alright, I am down to 11. I was at full because of my damage reduction. Okay, I am now dazed. That's from the dazing bolt. Daze, -4 accuracies if I needed that. And my yeah, so -4 accuracy. Dazed. Which one looks dazed? Let's do this one. I can't even see them. I'm zoomed out so far, so try to remember when it's my turn. Okay, so now Reese, it's your turn.
All right.
Do you think we're remembering some of the rules in combat's going a lot faster now? See, as I said, it just took a moment.
I think I want to save. Now, you know what? We need to try and. I am going to once again take 2 shots because this seems a little dire, so I need to try and get damage. So, first shot.
I just realized I am well away from being in range of your healing,
Okay.
Nathan.
First shot missed.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Just going down the ladder is almost out of reach.
All
Wow.
right, both my shots went wide.
I don't think we're going to survive this combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me some time to roll a couple more crits and we'll be okay.
Sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're whittling it down slowly. If they don't heal it, here's the thing: if they're not healing it, they're hitting me. So it's a trade-off. Okay. Slither spine. Let's do this again.
One takes poison damage.
Right. One moment. Let's see. The first one is going to attack Reese, and the second one is going to same thing as before. Okay. So roll damage, and oh, is it magical or is it the poison? Does it say what does it say versus?
Just says suffers 1 stack of poison.
Oh, let's see. Poison.
Snake blood.
I think it bypasses.
Says as a foe targets with an action, that foe suffers 1 stack of poison.
Let's say it bypasses because it's not stating whether or not. So roll 1d6.
Two.
Hey, that's better than nothing. All right, let's see. So each of you roll a d6, and whichever one comes first is the one that's attacking Reese. 1. So single basic attack, and ooh, special ability A. You're not gonna like that. Okay, let's go first. Reese, roll a dodge,
Dodges a D20.
and
Nope.
no. All right, Nathan, give me D10 plus 10 minus. What's your
Toughness is 4.
-4? So D10 plus 6. You take 9 points of damage. Oh, now for the good one. Oh, sorry. Go
Can I
ahead.
use my snake blood again to do another stack of poison?
Yes, you can.
All right. Yep. Target action. So 2 stacks of poison now.
Can you write that down just to remember? Because I can only put. You can't put numbers. Oh, there's more symbols here.
How do I go to hit points? Okay.
Let's see. Dazed. Is there a better one for dazed? That's close to the one they use. No. Okay. All right. Now, River, give me a dodge roll, and you want to dodge this. And the damage, if it goes.
That's a no go on a dodge.
All right. D10 plus 5 minus 4 is.
God.
What's your toughness?
Let's see. Yeah, that's 4.
So D10 plus 1?
What is resistance for? Is that magic?
Yes.
Okay.
You take 9 points of damage and paralysis.
Oh God.
Combatant takes 1 action during their next turn. Paralysis is removed at the end of that turn. So next turn you only have 1 action instead of 4. So that means that means you only can do a fast action.
Of course.
Wow, the healer up there is the one that's. You know what? I think we're going down. Let me do it. I'm gonna look ahead only because let's see what happens. Where is it? Loss outcome. Oh, this is game over. Oh. Oh boy. What do you guys say I take out 1 of each?
Take out anything you can.
I think we're going to do that for now. This is very tough, especially since our damage dealer disappeared.
And we lost somebody, so
Yeah.
We can dramatically say he charged against that thing.
Yeah, he took it out and he died.
Yep. He charged in with his sword, stuck it in its gut, but it's one of its claws got him in the neck at the same time, and they both collapsed.
Okay. Come on. Did I? It's 14. No. Why am I'm rolling. I only have a 12. I have more than a 50% chance.
you need to start playing actual D&D, Paul.
I know. Like these would have all been hits playing D&D. And you know what? I shouldn't have done both attacks. And guess what? I'm the guy who can raise people from falling. You know what I'm going to have to do? If I don't die the next round, I'm going to have to cast some spells. One that gives me a +4 accuracy. And I can sustain that. Okay, River. Crit.
All right, so 2 things. Well, I can't crit on anything because I can't use them.
Oh, right. You only have a fast action.
I can, however, do my 2d6 piercing. So let me do that first for that wildfire sustained.
Right.
That's less than their resistance.
Their resistance is so no damage.
And then I'm gonna do my sustained healing that I have on myself. It's only 4. Now, okay, here's another question for playtest wise. Can I cast my rejuvenation spell is a fast action? Can I cast that again and drop the wildfire?
Well, here's the thing. You're sustaining 2 spells.
Mm-hmm.
Casting that, you don't need to sustain it until next round.
Yeah, but when I next round I can choose which one to sustain.
Yeah. So, okay. So cast rejuvenation.
Let me cast that again. It's still only 3, but it helps. Okay, and that's my turn. My paralyzation only lasts 1, right?
Yeah, so you're not paralyzed anymore. So,
That is my turn.
okay then. Give me each a d6 roll. And I would almost rather they healed. Nope, basic attack. And heal. They're healing the big guy here 10. So he's at 42 now. And I have to roll willpower. Oh, of course not. Why would I? And I'm going to go down. I'm at 11. They do minimum 11 damage.
All right.
My goal was to hit. If I hit, they go down. I just had to roll 2 hits. What the? Okay, guys. It's up to you. This is an actual difficult combat. I think even with him, I think at this point he might have still been standing, but he would have taken out one of those maybe. He does.
Right.
He did do a lot of damage, but still, this is a tough combat. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
That paralyzation just. I mean, I know it wouldn't have completely turned the tides, but it kept me from critting. So, I mean, if I could have critted one more time against this thing, I could have killed at least one of these, but.
Oh, I forgot. I had an effect on me anyway. What was it again? Dazed. So I had -4 accuracy. Okay, that didn't help at all. That didn't hurt me. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. So once again, I'm gonna try 2 shots just to get this thing off our back. Let's see. Okay.
The 3?
1 hits.
Yeah. But that 3, is that a pierce and a crit?
No, it's not a crit.
But it's one off from being a crit.
It's 1 off from being a crit.
That's at least a pierce. Which
The other one just misses. 8. No, not 388.
I think the problem, my character is designed to, well, if I roll well, to take out these grunts and to be a support character. So, yeah. 12 damage minus.
Oh,
1 moment.
I didn't put the DR in.
That was physical. That was your bow.
Yeah, that was an arrow.
-4, so 8. That's -6, so 34 sounds about right. Okay, you have that. Oh yeah, that was your 2 attacks.
That was 2 slows. Yep.
Okay, so the big guy. Let's see. Let's try this. D1 is Reese. Nope, he's gonna attack River. And River, Reese, give me a D6. That is special. Oh. Special ability C and special ability A.
You're rolling 6s every time, and I'm rolling 1s every on the D6.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's not too bad because you're already up again. It's a grappling barb. It just means it's going to pull it 1 square closer to you. So, Nathan, give me. Oh no, not Nathan. Reese. I'm just trying to remember. Give me the D10 plus. You have a 6 toughness, right, Nathan?
No, I have 4.
Sorry, 4. So D10 plus 6.
10 plus. No, that's not a plus. Plus 6.
I think for effect, we're gonna move you there. Just so it did grapple you, moved you,
jeez, I
Jason.
rolled almost max.
Oh, how much are you at? Oh, you're at 12. Okay, that's first attack. Second attack, give me another dodge. This is the paralysis one.
It's attacking me twice.
Yeah, it's attacking you twice. This is the paralysis one. It might hit you again.
Oh God.
Yes, it
Nope.
does. That's a fail.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
no dodge.
Oh yeah. Caleb, give me a D10 plus 5, and you're paralyzed again.
Ah, rolled low.
Okay, take 7. You're at 5 now. Okay, River.
My turn. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and sustain these 2 healing first. So I'm going to roll 2d8s. I'm going to get 13 back there. It's going to take me to 18. I only have 1 fast action. Because I'm paralyzed again.
So heal again.
So I'm going to heal again.
Or you could heal Reese too.
I'm in worse shape than he is at this point.
Well, we need you up because you are the healer. Can you revive a fallen person, or am I the only
Nope.
one? Oh boy. So I'm fallen until you guys succeed at this.
So that's 21. I'm back up to 21 now. Gotta use all my actions to heal myself.
Alright, each give me a D6, and I'll see how far these guys move. Well, actually, they only move 5 squares, so they won't be able to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this guy is on 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's on 1. Yeah, I just realized they have no double move, and there's no way they can hit you. So,
Alright. Pretty much rinse and repeat. I will try and see if I can damage this thing.
oh, move actions are teleports. Not affected by elevation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy's actually there. Sorry, they actually do attack. This guy was just there, but on top. Okay. I just read that they teleport because I remember they teleported at the beginning. So I'm gonna. All right, first one we're gonna say River and Reese. So River, sorry, twice. Oh, hold on, no, they actually say attack nearest hero, so they're both attacking Reese. Reese, give me 2 willpowers. What were the numbers you guys rolled again?
I rolled a 5.
And was that 6 for this? Nathan, did you roll?
Yes.
You rolled a 6. So the
Yes.
first one was special ability B. Oh, sorry. Hold on. First one is gonna heal. Oh shit. Sorry. This is back up to 44. And you said you rolled a 5. Oh no. Don't bother rolling dodge. it's up to 55. So they climbed up and they teleported behind you guys and healed. This is really not gonna go our way. So sorry, it is Reese's turn.
Oh.
I got my character sheet. I'm reading this. Maintain 5 squares of distance from nearest hero whenever possible. So, yeah. Attack nearest hero, and optionally they target the last hero another foot, but they blink. Oh, that's optional, but oh well, we're gonna go for it because we're. I don't think we're gonna survive this anyway, unless you guys take out that big guy. So what are you doing, Reese?
I am going to drop a grenade. No, I actually don't have one.
Maybe it's time for a tide turner.
mine.
Let's put it this way. One of my tide turners was all damage dealing actions you use deal damage versus resistance and cause 1 stack of burning. So basically my physical attack becomes magical. And then the other one, oh, it's a charging attack that does a lot. No problem.
Yeah, I got one tide turner one away. I'm saving.
Oh, you're safe. Are you gonna use it now or no?
No, I can't. I need their triggers for me, pretty much.
Oh. Okay, so you just want to keep hacking that thing or hit them? You can move up and start hitting them or shoot them from here.
You know what? I'm gonna take the grunt that's closest to me. I'm gonna take 1 shot at.
Okay. They only have 35 hit points. Oh,
really?
That's a pierce?
That's not a crit, but it is a pierce, yes.
Okay, so roll and that'll bypass their... You're doing the closer one, right?
Yep. Oh, there we go.
Oh my goodness. They have... You couldn't kill one, but still. 22, that's 3.
That's what we want to see.
Why couldn't you roll that against the big thing?
Yeah. I kept missing him.
I know it, but it's the same roll. It's funny.
You should have taken the dagger.
Yeah, well, this time wouldn't have worked. Last one would have. Yeah. Okay, with your second attack, you're gonna hit him again.
You know what? Yes, if I can take out something that will. Let's see.
That's.
It's a hit, but doesn't penetrate.
Okay, so minus. That's physical minus 4.
3d8.
Did we do the poison damage on the last round for that thing? I think we did.
Yeah.
Oof. Wow, that sucked.
Well, yeah, I think we did. 4. Well, okay, it's at 9.
It's at 22 damage. Alright.
You felt sorry for him.
I guess so. Alright, that's it.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. You know what? Let me just double check the natural and immune to concept, high traction. Oh, move action is not affected by elevation, so I can climb down if it really wanted to. Move towards the text.
That's the poison.
Okay. Oh. 8. So 46. Okay. Let me roll a D2. 1 for Nathan. So who is hitting Nathan? It likes you, Nathan. Why can't I roll?
You always hit me. Always. Every game I'm in, you roll to hit me.
Like, why can't even a 10 would be nice for my D20 rolls? Why are the D2s going almost a 1? Okay, Caleb, give me a D6 roll.
Are you using that fudge option, Paul?
What fudge option?
I'm trying to mess with you. If you click the dice on the top up there on the right, you can fudge it and roll.
How? How do you? I didn't know that. What? How do you?
At the bottom it says fudge.
I don't see that. Oh no, those fudge dice. That's a specific type of dice. It's not for.
Oh, okay.
That's the old fate system.
Oh yeah, fate and fudge, fudge and fate. So 5. Oh good, it moves, special ability and moves. But it is okay. Give me a dodge roll, D10 plus 6. Caleb, that's already minusing.
Am I dodging?
Yeah, roll a dodge, and then Caleb will. Oh, is that a dodge?
That is a dodge.
Oh my goodness, you dodged it. This is the one that you. Yeah, you do. It would have just moved you over. Oh, that's good. I choose to snore, and River, it's your turn.
I'm gonna sustain my healing again. So roll my 2d8 one more time.
I don't know why I didn't put up my healing.
God, man.
Oh, I have amp effect healings instead of sustain healings.
Okay. I am going to actually try one of my class action tide turners here, called Funeral Pyre. It's going to auto hit. It's going to skip CAP, and it's 3d12 piercing damage.
Okay, go ahead.
And it is a sustained effect, so if it doesn't kill him this time, I can sustain it next round as well.
Yeah, and it won't cost you any extra. Tide turner.
So 3d12, and it's a fast action, so I have more to do after that as well.
You could do that
16 damage.
You could do that 4 times.
Can I? I didn't know if I could do that more than once with the tide, since it's a tide turner.
Well, it'll cost you a tide turner point.
Yeah, I think we only have 2 of those.
Yeah, unless you picked up the next. No, there's 3.
Oh, okay. So that is 16 damage on that.
Or maybe it is 2. Well, let's. Well, go ahead.
I think you already took that off. That was a fast action. Let's see. I'm going to heal one more time. God. And then I am going to use my great axe to attack.
You are correct. Yeah, 2
and
tide
that is
turners.
a crit.
Yeah, you do have 2 tide turners. I just double checked. Okay, so maximum damage.
36 is max, and you said -4, so 32 damage.
They only have 30 hit points left. So you killed it.
Goodbye.
Holy cow, wow.
Do you have an action left?
Nope. I took my fast action for my tide turner. I took one fast action to heal, and that was my attack.
Okay. Caleb, actually give me, Nathan, give me 2d6. 4 and a 6. 4 is the dazing bolt, and 6 is the healing, which doesn't work. So only one is going to be hitting Caleb. Caleb, give me a willpower. And Nathan, get ready for D10 plus 10 minus. What's your toughness? Oh, is that
I made it.
Oh, so you didn't get hit. All right then. Why couldn't I roll some of these? Reese, they hit you with their blast, and you managed their dazing bolt, and you just absorb it. it doesn't bypass your magic resistance, I guess.
I think know what? No, I'm not going to use this. You know what? Yes, I will. That is. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm going to use one of my tide turners here. It's a slow action. It's called Trickster's Reserve. I remove all stacks of condition, which I don't have any. I heal 10 hit points. I can move as a free action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can make, if foes in range, 2 melee base attacks as free actions.
What is it? It costs a slow?
We're gonna finish them off for this round.
Maybe.
That's a slow. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a slow to trigger all that, but I get a lot of free actions.
Well, yeah, you're getting 2 attacks, so that's not anything special. It's the movement and the healing, which is the bonus.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Give me
Full health.
give me 2 cap checks.
2D.
Wait, what weapon are you using?
I have a staff.
Oh, you got to remind me that's a resistance thing, because the staff is magical.
It's in their weapons.
Yeah, it's versus resistance. The wand and the staff are magical, which would have been good when you were hitting the other creature, because no, they're both 4/6, so it would have been worse. So don't worry about it. You know, make it physical for now. Don't worry, we'll keep it physical, and then it's back to magic next time. If
All right. Well, one missed and one penetrates. So that's gonna be
yeah, minus. We'll keep it toughness for now. -4
4.
to your damage. Oh wait, did you say it penetrates?
Yes, it did.
Oh, then it's not -4. So 16.
16.
Which one? The one right here, or the one
Hold
that's
on, my
almost
cursor.
dead,
The one that's almost dead.
which is now dead.
Yep. And then I will take. I'll do a regular melee attack on this one. Shut my actions.
Oh, slow. So one slow action, you're getting. So really, you're getting a free action, a free move, and a free heal.
Yeah, it's a move. Yeah, I can remove all stacks of one condition, heal 10 hit points, move as a free action. If foes are within range, 2 basic melee attacks as free actions.
Yeah, you know what? It's a desperate to use if
Yep.
you're not within your movement range. But yeah, go
Yep.
ahead. Basic
then-
attack.
Okay, hits but doesn't penetrate.
Okay, so -4 to your damage.
8 minus 4. All right. So probably look cool. I probably ran up, did a barrel roll, came up, beat the crap out of that one guy, spun around with the staff, knocked this one guy in the head.
Sorry, I just have to move him a second. So 35, 26. I snore, and River.
Let me ask a question. Well, let me ask 2 questions. So, we're rolling against the cap stats.
Yes,
If it's penetration, does that bypass resistances
yes. So
and
you
toughness?
yeah, that's a penetration. It bypasses those numbers.
Well, crap. We've been down on my numbers every time. Every time I've hit a crit, should have been no minuses.
Oh yeah, if it's piercing, or
It's
if
my
it
fault.
penetrates, it bypasses the barrier values, which is the damage reduction.
I should have.
Don't worry, we're gonna survive, unless you guys stop hitting it.
Well, that leads me into my second question.
Okay.
My funeral pyre says that if if it says if the foe you are sustaining funeral pyre on becomes fallen, transfer funeral pyre to another foe. Sustain effect, repeat effect. I didn't actually sustain it on that other thing. I just cast it on it, but I can still move it, right?
Okay, let me pull up the thing quickly.
I never had a chance to sustain it because it killed him. But
let me just pull up. You are a druid, page 28. What? Do you remember? Okay, what's the name of it?
funeral pyre.
Okay, funeral pyre, auto hit, skip cap, 3d6. If the foe you are the wording. I'm looking at the updated one. The wording says if you're sustaining, you weren't. Let's just say you were sustaining it. So it's automatically transferred to the new foe. Let's just say that. So, well, because you're about to sustain it now. So
Yeah, I mean, I would have been sustaining it on him on the next round. So.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like you didn't sustain it, so it wouldn't work. But let's just go for it. So sustain it.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to sustain that for 3d12 damage. That's 16 damage.
It's at 10
for no action. That's a piercing damage. I don't know if that negates any resistances.
Yeah, I didn't. I just went straight up damage because, yeah, it's auto hit and piercing. It just can't crit.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast Wildfire on him twice as well.
Are you sustaining a heal?
Oh yeah, I can do that as well because I can only sustain that once. So I'm going to do that heal. I'm glad you said that. I forgot I can
just in case,
twice.
just in case you don't finish him off. 4.
So
okay.
4. Scroll over here.
I don't think it's going to finish us off, but not at this point now.
31. All right, so now I'm going to cast those 2 fire. So go.
These guys have resistance too. 6 resistance versus 4 toughness. Might be better to physically attack them. Well, not that it matters.
It's so horrible. Every time I see that, I want to go like, yeah, not 20.
And that's a miss on both.
Oh, okay. Nathan, give me a d6.
I was hoping to crit and burn him out.
All right,
I have rolled a 1 on just about every d6 for me.
Well, that's just a basic attack. Let's put it this way: if you had rolled, the only thing that would have helped is if you rolled a 6, a 5 or a 6. That means it would have tried to heal. Okay, give me a willpower check, Caleb. Reese.
Oh, I think that... No, didn't make it.
Alright, what's your resistance?
6.
Nathan, D10 plus 4. So you take 12 points of damage, and Reese, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to just spin the staff around and try and just whack him twice with it.
Okay, cap check.
Can we just house rule that it's like just a plain staff, not a...
If that's what you want, like, there are benefits to having it go after to be a magical staff, but
Yeah.
it's
I don't know if I would have a magic
I
staff.
think it's a Dragon Age staff.
Oh,
Well, those are
Okay.
ranged, but it's a melee Dragon Age staff. That's what it, instead of being a ranged attack, it's a melee. It's shillelagh, okay?
Do I see a crit there?
Yes. The first one
I don't-
misses wide. The second one is a crit.
Oh, I'm like 21 isn't a crit. Where's this crit? Okay, so go ahead. That's a
He
crit. So
He has a 19 crit threshold.
what's your maximum damage?
3d8, so...
Oh,
8,
that's more than 10.
24.
He has 10 hit points.
Alright.
Okie dokie.
Well, we survived. all died, but we survived.
Well, no, I'm fallen. I'm not dead. You guys. I don't die. Uh,
Actually, yeah. Can we like? Do you automatically recover, or can we like?
oh yeah, we go up to full after the combat. What's the worst case? He just keeps casting heal. It's unlimited. So, victory condition. A woman coughs up a knot of blood as you approach. She fumbles for her staff, but gives up when she realizes it is too far away. Go ahead, she wheezes with her last breaths. I knew I shouldn't have taken this job. That's what I get for trusting bureaucrats. Her head lolls to the side as she dies, leaving you alone in the eerie silence of the Silver Glades. Who was doing the campaign clock?
I was.
Okay, you're good.
Plus 3.
God. The city's gonna fall before we get out of the city.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna fall before we get out of for the city falls.
We are at 9 now.
Okay. As you look over the woman's corpse and the twitching bodies of the monsters littering the area, you realize you have stumbled upon something you were not supposed to see. It could be worth have a look around, but Hob is waiting for you in the Port of Dreams. So basically, we get to vote. Search the area. We can do as many as we want. Search the area, which is the campaign clock must be less than 9. What is our campaign clock?
9.
So we can't search the area. We can't examine the creatures. We can't do anything. It was search the area, examine the creatures, or search the mages.
This is why we haven't gotten any loot yet.
Because we keep wasting our time. But here's the thing: we got to pick our battles, and this is one we shouldn't have done. Leave.
Well, we were just trying to pass through. She started.
Yeah. Lee. Well, she can't let anyone by. We had to basically bluff our way through.
We were elevator inspectors.
Well, no. I was. I think mine was right. We are working for the. Well, we're not working for the council. We're working for a. So it's a white lie. We're working for the Baron, who. But the Baron didn't know that they were here. There's no time to investigate. So if you leave now, you should be able to reach the docks within the hour. Oh, let's just put it this way. It would have been a +1 campaign clock, but we would have gotten a bomb. Hey, Caleb, you wanted a bomb.
Oh, perfect.
That was the first one. The second one, well, we would have had to succeed at a focus skill check. And we would, if not, it would still been +1 campaign clock, but we might have found a bomb. The second one, one moment. That would have just described things. Third one, we would have gotten some gold if we succeed at the skill check. The black powder bomb. Hey, you wanted a bomb? We almost got one. Yeah, we gotta speed up a bit. That took a while. Yep. So located at the far eastern tip of Adriel. 1 second here. Let me just close roll 20 on the. Located at the far eastern tip of Adriel, the Port of Dreams is one of the lesser marinas in Windfall Harbor. The port is primarily used for personal travel by local residents, with only a token customs force to monitor the commercial comings and goings. The lax oversight makes the Port of Dreams more popular than Wingspan with smugglers. It is the perfect place to launch a covert operation. To get to the Port of Dreams, you have to go through the Red Market, a sprawling bazaar in the middle of Windfall Harbor. The Red Market takes its name from the enormous bolts of crimson cloth draped above the top of the district to shield the city from the sun during the day. The Red Market is not as dangerous as Gelspar, but it's far from safe. Although it is still hours until dawn, The narrow streets already teeming with people, more than a few of them likely pickpockets and thieves. The fragrant stalls are abuzz with the din of hagglers. When the sun is at its peak, a walk that should take 20 minutes will take more than an hour in the dense crush of people. You will have to hurry if you want to make it to the skyfront before traffic clogs the streets. Here's a detour. I hold on. The dog eat dog combat. Did we win the dog eat dog combat? I think that was. Let me do a quick check. That was, I think, the one. Makes sense. That was the one on the bridge. Dog eat dog. Yeah. So we succeeded on that. Okay. So do we want to take this detour?
I think
It-
we have to at this point.
Oh, sorry. I haven't given you the detour. A woman wrapped in a drab shawl bumps into you as you make your way down one of the central thoroughfares. Come with me, she whispers. I have something to give you. There is something familiar about the woman's face. You'll have to follow her immediately or lose her in the crowd. Do you pursue her?
Oh,
So, do we have time? Is this the woman that we saved?
That's what I was thinking.
That's what she's familiar to us. I think that's something about her voice. Do we want to follow her? She stole the crystal. So, and we let her go, right?
yes, we did.
And we didn't take the crystal back, right? No, we let her.
No, we let her go because we found out later that.
Yeah, we
Oops.
didn't know at the time she took the crystal.
We are. This detour, we're gonna be stuck. You know what? If we take the detour, I'm guessing we're gonna be stuck in the rush hour of the red market.
Ooh. I we've lost time. We need to not get distracted.
But maybe she will. She said she was gonna reward us later.
Huh?
Is that not what
I do
she
want
said?
I do want my grenade.
So I don't know. We can. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get. We're not gonna get that grenade back. Well, who knows? Maybe she'll give us a grenade.
You know what? Let's make it interesting. Let's see what reward we
Okay.
can get.
I'll make you guys. I'll make you guys a deal. If we fail this, because we go over time, we can restart, grab a fourth player, make you try to make different choices. I guess we only know 2 combats, so there's still more to the game.
I say we go after her.
What do you say?
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Okay.
find out what our reward is.
When you turn back, the woman stands in the middle of the street, grinning and swinging her coin purse in her hand. You recognize her as the woman you saved on the Hacksaw Bridge. Her left arm.
Can I throw a knife at her right now?
Yeah. Her left arm is in a sling, but otherwise she seems to have recovered well from her ordeal. You want to be more careful, she says. You never know who you run into this part of town. She leads you to an alley behind a wooden cart stacked with jugs of fermented milk. Ducking into the abandoned doorway, she leans against the sandstone wall. She produces an odorous wedge of cheese and takes a bite. She grimaces but continues chewing. Ugh, stale. But it was a steal, so no one to blame but myself, she said, tucking the wedge away somewhere inside her shawl. Look, I'm no good at this sort of thing. Generally keep to myself, you know? But you helped me out of a tight spot, and I suppose some kind of thanks is in order. She tosses you a leather pouch with a tight drawstring. When you open it, you find it filled with a pinch of fine white powder. A taste of last night's score, she says. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Or not. The market will fetch a decent That will fetch a decent price on the open market. She opens your purse and removes a coin before throwing you the rest. Sorry, but I don't do this for free, you know? I guess we have -1 coin.
So saving her wasn't payment enough, I guess. Saving her from
Well,
rabid dogs.
well, yeah, so she removes a coin, throwing us the rest. Sorry, but I don't do this for free, you know? A girl has to take something for her time. There are people who would kill for that, so getting it at cost is quite the bargain. The next time we do business, if there is a next time, you won't even know a deal has taken place. I wish you well in your endeavors and hope we never meet again. You keep a tight grip on your possessions as the wind brushes past and disappears. It takes a moment to realize the smell coming from your coin purse is the stale cheese she must have stowed inside before returning it. A campaign clock goes up by 1. We lose 1 gold piece, so we're at 14 now, I believe.
Yep.
We now have a wedge of cheese. One of us can hold it. Basically, it's a free action, and you heal 1 hit point. But it's a free action.
So it's a free action to eat it, and then we get 1 hit point?
Yeah, and it's 1 use, obviously. That other item.
And then you make a con save to see if you're rich.
The other item is crystalline powder. She turned that crystal into powder. It can be sold for 10 gold pieces to any shopkeeper. Does anyone have?
So that's hearth crystal powder.
Do you have knowledge of crystals?
I have an anchor of hearth crystals.
I will give it to you. It is the street drug Pixie,
Ha.
made of ground crystal shards. It can be sold for 15 gold pieces. Normally it's 10 gold pieces, but you know what it is, so you can get 15 for it now. But it also gives you plus 10 resistance until the end of the encounter, but you suffer from 1 stack of poison, and that's persistent. But guess what? Reese, you have a way. Well, that's a tie turner, but basically you suffer d6 damage every turn, but you get plus 10 resistance.
Oh, okay.
Or we can try to sell it for 15. I don't think we have time to sell it.
No, I'll keep that for now. That could
Now, do you guys want me to keep the wedge of cheese? I'm the one who can revive people who have fallen anyway.
with that.
Sorry?
I'm okay
Yeah,
with
keep
that.
it.
I got the drugs. You can have the cheese.
I got the dagger.
There you go. Let me just copy it down. Effect, so free and 1. Effect,
So they grind up hearth crystals to make a drug. Huh.
it's free and
We just hear Reese behind us.
Just allergies. Just allergies.
but it messes you. So 1 per campaign, but it's 1 per milestone is what milestone is campaign. I'll just keep the new nomenclature.
My resistance would be 16 if I took that.
Oh, but yeah, that's for 1 whole encounter.
Wow.
But you're taking d6 damage a turn. Oh, actually, it might be. And then someone. And then Nathan, you put rejuvenation on him, is it?
Yeah, I could, and it would be a D8.
D6 damage, D8 healing. But you just
Could work good as a team, and I could sustain it every time.
Okay, let's move up. You shove through the bazaar and reach the Peerless Pier, with several modest airships are moored to long docks that jut like teeth into the empty sky beyond. Sailors scurry around, tossing thick coils of rope and leaping from ship to pier without concern for the bottomless drop below. Airships come and go, flitting off into the darkness like fireflies. There is no sign of your contact yet, giving you some time to peruse the nearby stands. The selection of the Port of Dreams is sparser than that in the red market, but the lines are shorter. If you need equipment or supplies, this now is your chance to shop. Um, choices are we could visit the hedge apothecary. Potions and salves could come in handy. Path B is visit the ample anvil. Smithy, your gear might benefit from some maintenance. We can visit the old salt sailing supply. You do not want to be caught in the open sky without proper supplies, and or just leave the shops and go look for Hob. And we can do more than one if we want. Does anyone want to go? Does anyone want to stop anywhere? First of all, or just keep going?
Oh, no, we don't have time, but it sounds like we might.
We
I'd
don't
say-
really have time, but we might need the potions.
It's gonna cost us some time. Like, I'm not spoiling it by looking at it. It's gonna take us a campaign clock every time we go somewhere, but we can buy things. The hedge has a bunch of potions. I'm not gonna look at them, so we're not gonna be told what they are. And the maintenance will be different things like you get a bonus for the rest of the campaign, or you get some bonus items. So there's some weapon maintenance, armor maintenance, and some items which I'm not going to look at. And what was the last one?
The
oh,
sailing supplies.
Okay, so that's what it was. Sorry. So the first is there's potions. Second one is weapon and armor maintenance, and then the third one is just some What are they called? Keepsakes is what I'm guessing they are, without looking at them in detail. So, what do you guys say?
You said sailing supplies, right? Is that?
It's the old salt sailing supplies. It's basically they are just keepsakes. They're just being fancy on the word.
Okay, I was just making sure because the Lord told us that we might have to repair our ship.
Well, that's after we meet Hob, so we're gonna spend time afterwards. So, do we want to spend time now?
The only thing I was looking at is potions after the last fight.
Okay. Remember page 70. I'm gonna go back up to the top to see what the most. Do we have a total of the maximum campaign clock? Do you remember?
I don't think we ever talked about what we had maximum. Our total right now is 10.
Campaign clock. I can check the tracker, but I don't think it's going to. We may not know until after. So page 70. Okay. Okay. So you want potions, the smith, so apothecary, smithy, or supplies. Do you guys want to stop anywhere? This is a standard vote, so we should. Okay. Let's just. We need two people to decide. Do we want to go to the apothecary?
I'm okay at the apothecary, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, smithy.
No.
They give you like either
Pass.
basically what it is, +2 damage or +1 toughness until the end of the campaign. But
I would pass.
Yeah, pass.
and then the supplies, yes or no?
No.
Pass.
No?
I have a very good mend skill, so.
Well, no, the supplies are trinkets, like they.
Oh, that's right. No, just go to the potion shop.
Okay, +1 campaign clock. The 4 items are, and they're not unlimited. They have 2 Blood Bowl Bubblies. It's a free action, 1 use, +2 damage until the end of the encounter, 5 gold pieces each. Cloud Clear Salve, he has 2 of them. Remove all stacks of a condition, also a free action, 5 gold. Shot of liquid courage. Heal 2 hit points at the start of your turn until the end of the encounter. Free action, 8 gold pieces, only 1. So it's a 2 hit point regen. The last one is glitter gold ointment. Plus 2 resistance until the end of the encounter. Free, 5 coins, and he has 2 of them. So the closest thing to healing is the shot of liquid courage, which is a 2 hit point regen. 8 gold pieces. We only have 14 coins, so
I would say the remove condition one.
unless we
Instead
want
of you,
to. Oh, I
instead
guess
of you using your spell, I can just drink that.
do we want to sell? If we sell the pixie dust, we can get 15 gold pieces.
That is true.
That's a lot.
But if I keep it and buy that one potion, I can negate the poison and get the bonus.
Well, it's a D6 and healing 2.
Well, no, he's talking about if he gets the one that removes condition, he can
No,
take
the
that
other.
potion and then remove the poison condition and
That's true.
still get the bonus.
Yeah, that's the one. The second potion, the cloud something. Yeah.
Cloud clear salve. Yeah. Okay,
That'd be worth it.
Yeah, if you want to get that 5 out of, so we have 9 left. We can buy one of each. Like only one of the remaining ones.
Someone should get the 2 hit point regeneration one.
Okay, that's 8, and we're down to 1 coin, right?
Yep.
Okay, so on your character sheet, put down the cloud clear salve. Remove all stacks of a condition. Potions are free, so it's a free action, 1 use per milestone or campaign. And who's going to take the shot of liquid courage? You want me to take that as well, or
Yes.
because I go down so often?
Yes.
So you guys want me to get drunk? Okay, fine. That's what liquid courage is it not?
Yep. Whiskey.
You get
Whiskey.
drunk. You get drunk. I get high. So
I'll just keep critting.
there we go. Drunk high crit.
Well, he's the druggie, isn't he?
I am the highwayman.
Oh, highway. You didn't go with like a herbalist. Okay. So
But I'm a druid, though.
So we are at 10. Okay. We're not going anywhere else, are we?
Nope.
Okay.
No, now we wait for Hob.
After a few minutes, a cherubic man, like a cherub? Yeah, cherubic man emerges from the crowd, briefly making eye contact with a nod. He weaves through passerby without bumping anyone or dropping the kebabs he holds in both hands, ducking and spinning as if following a path only he can see. The man's ruddy cheeks are covered in a thin layer of sweat and dirt. It would be easy to pass him off as a drunkard if not for the strange grace of his movements. "This way," he whispers as he passes, followed by the smell of roasted meat and herbs. He does not wait to see if you keep up. You hustle to keep pace. Just when you think you have lost him, you spot him waving from behind a boathouse. "No names," he snaps. "If anyone asks, I have nothing to do with Kendrick's little expedition. Come on." Quick question. Reese, do you know him? Do you want to know him, is what I'm saying. He fits your line of work, because you're a sailor, basically, right?
Yeah, shipwright.
Yeah, shipwright. But you've been on ships? And
yeah.
so, you want to do 50-50? If you know him, or do you want to know him? It's up to you. You don't have him on your sheet, but...
No, I don't have him on my sheet.
He fits your line of work if you want it. I'm going to ask you now. Because if he comes into play later, we get an advantage, so...
We'll do 50-50 just to...
Okay, higher. say
So
high or low,
roll-
then roll whatever dice you want.
So go high. All right.
So you know him, he knows you, but he says no names. So he's not admitting that he knows you. Hobbs slides.
But I know who.
Oh
But
yeah,
I know who he is, right?
and you know he knows you. He's just
Okay.
Hobbs slides a loose board from the boathouse wall and dips through the gap. A guard dog sniffs your feet as you enter, but goes back to sleep when it sees Hobb has finished his kebabs. The main door of the shack is padlocked from within. The floor is covered with an odd assortment of mismatched rugs. Hobb peels one back to reveal a trapdoor and a ladder. You descend several stories to a horseshoe-shaped landing with a battered airship. The Gilded Drake is painted in peeling letters on the hull. There she is, says Hobb, beaming like a salesman. One fine airship in fine working order. Even comes with a retractable cannon. Hobb's assessment is fanciful at best. The metal plating is caked with rust, while the sail and the cannon seem likely to come dislodged in the first sign of turbulence. Still, it appears to be skyworthy. Hobb boards and dances about the cockpit, hitting a few switches and pulling a few levers before giving the engine a good kick. The airship rumbles to life. Takes her a few minutes to get warmed up, he says. Might as well go and make yourselves comfortable. The ship's upper deck consists of a cockpit and threadbare quarters for a crew. The lower deck is an empty cargo hold. You set down your gear and take a quick tour of the vessel. You can examine the drive crystal in the cockpit. Reese will have advantage on that. That's a focus skill check. The delayed outcome. Hold on. I'm trying to. We didn't ask how crystals work with Kendrick Maddox, so you have advantage anyway. Number 2, search the hold. The Drake is a smuggling ship. There might be something useful tucked away. I would say Reese also has advantage on this. A stealth check. It's a stealth check. Delayed out. Let's see. No. So the question: does River have anything that might give him an advantage in this if he knows about crystals or ships?
I don't think so, but I'm double checking.
I don't. I said I forgot to write mine down. Of course, I helped everybody, but my didn't do
I have
mine.
the chasers and a specialized interest in local trade.
Oh, trade. You know what? I think. Do you think you might know about a smuggling ship?
I'm not sure. I have local trade. I mean, it's local trade, so
So
I
you would.
might know that there's a good amount of smuggling maybe, but I don't know if I would know hiding spots and things like that.
Well, you might have known the
specifically.
pixie dust also could have been traded for more. Oh, but you wouldn't have identified it as pixie dust. Okay, so yeah, we'll say Reese has. What do you say? Reese has advantage on both, but one is a focus and one is a stealth. Um, I'm not good on focus. I'm not good on stealth. Well, the question is, who's good on focus? Nobody. Who's good on stealth?
I have an 8 focus and a 12 stealth.
That was Nathan.
Yes.
So you could do stealth, no advantage, and Reese will do focus with advantage. Was that? What do you say?
Works for me.
You know what? I'm gonna help with focus. It doesn't hurt, right? Because we're gonna examine it. You might find something hidden. Well, here's the thing. If you want to do that, we can all do a thing that's for each hero. So what I'm guessing is, the more successes you have, the more things go in your favor.
You hear me?
Yes.
I lost my internet.
Oh. Oh, that's why you're not connected. Uh, okay. Did
I'm
you
on
hear?
my phone right now, but yeah, my whole internet just crashed.
Okay. Did you hear any of the two paths?
I don't think I heard anything. I think my internet went out.
Okay. I'll summarize. We can. There's two choices we have. We can examine the drive, crystal, and cockpit. It's a. You have advantage, and it's a focus skill check. The
Okay,
more
what does advantage?
you get to roll 2d20 and take the better.
Okay.
It's the
All
same,
right.
just yeah, it's the same as D&D.
All right. I'm gonna roll actual dice because I don't have a dice roll or anything right now.
That's fine. So that's one option. The other one is to search the hold to see if there's something hidden. It is a smuggling ship. I will. It is a ship. You know about ships. I can give you advantage on that one too. It's a stealth check, but I'm thinking we don't. We have to decide. We want to make sure the ship is shipworthy. The more advantages we get, the more benefits we'll get. So I'm gonna,
I'm
even though I don't have a focus skill or a stealth skill, I'm not that kind of person. I'm gonna
Actually,
do the
I have focus. I have focus. I don't have stealth.
well. You so I'm gonna examine the drive crystal and cockpit to give us a chance to. Now, do you remember if we talked to Kendrick if he gave us any information about crystals or the? No, I think we avoided that one.
Yeah, I think we only asked him one thing. And I don't
Yeah. Okay.
think it was crystals. I think we asked him about the ship, and that was it.
This is something. Well, we don't have to do it, but I said the more advantages usually is the better. So I'm gonna roll the drive crystal and cockpit. Reese, what are you doing?
Oh, because I have a good focus. So
Good. Well, you have advantage if you want to do focus because I think that I'm not saying we can't find something useful hidden on the ship, but I think making sure the ship is shipworthy because we don't have a lot of time. But it's up to.
yeah, I have a 12 in focus. So
Okay, so I think you're gonna examine the crystal and cockpit. Are you gonna help us, Reese, or are you going to search for something in the hold?
um. Well, no, you're doing a drive, so I guess I'll try the hold.
Well, as I said, the more successes we get, the more more benefits it'll be.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, let me help because I'm
Let's put it
pretty
this
good
way:
at that.
if it was only one person, I would not be rolling in either case. I have an eights. I'm only rolling to give us an extra success possible. So Reese, you're gonna do the drive crystal in the cockpit,
Yep.
and
All right.
River, what are you doing?
Which one did you say was?
The examine the ship, the crystal in the cockpit is focus, and searching for the hold is a stealth check, something hidden on the ship.
I'll search the hold.
Okay, let's we'll do the crystal first, the cockpit. 5, and I have a 4.
I got a 2.
Hold on. You know what? Should I use my Emberwind spark? It's a plus or minus 4. Once I use it, it's done. I think I would.
Might be worth it.
I'm gonna use it even though it's only a 1. So we have one success. Okay, what did you get, Reese?
I got a 2.
Good. So that's 2 successes. All right, and roll the stealth check. River.
It's a 10. It's under my 12.
Okay, good. So we have 2 success and 1 success. With a few tweaks, you're able to increase the ship's performance. The result will save you quite a bit of time. Minus 2 heroes succeeded, minus 2 campaign clock. And if you had helped us and succeeded, which, well, you wouldn't have, we would have had minus 3 and 4 heroes minus 4.
We got minus 2 campaign clock. Awesome.
So that's
Heck
good.
yeah.
So we were at 10?
We were at 3, 6, 9. We were at 11.
So now we're at 9.
Now we're at 9.
So that was good. You spend a few minutes poking at the walls until you find a seam in the floor. Lifting up a sheet of metal reveals several hidden storage bins used to transport black market goods. Most of them are empty now, but one contains a small cache of food and supplies. Add 1 waking draft to your inventory. I think that revives Fallen, but I'll double check. Oh, nope, sorry. Waking, it's an energy drink. Gain advantage for your next check. Can be used out of combat. Free once per campaign. Who wants that? Gain advantage on the next check. Oh wait, you're the one who can't hit. All right, you're. Well, River, you don't have to tell us about it. So you have a waking draft. DRAUGHT. You know what? I'll paste it in the chat and you can copy it to your character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, each success would have found 1, and each one would have got -1 campaign clock on the other side. So, after completing your inspection, you deboard and meet with Hob on the landing. The gilded drake is purring gently when you rejoin Hob. He hands you a glass compass with a crystal shard floating inside. Don't know how Kendrick managed to get his hands on a shard from a new crystal, Hob grumbles, but it looks like the real deal. I rigged this up special just for him. Pieces of crystal are attracted to each other. But what do I do? I wire it into a compass so it always points you in the right direction. He beams at you, as if expecting praise. It does not seem to matter whether he receives it or not. Anyway, Hob continues, it's been pointing to the northern Azure, but there's no telling how far the source crystal is. You better get going. I can't guarantee your path will be open for much longer. You look back at the ship's hull with its ramshackle patches of sheet metal and its rusted cannon. She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, Hob says. Now, if there's nothing else, I'll see you on your way. He seems eager to be rid of you, and grows visibly more nervous the longer you stay on the launch platform. Maybe he is simply concerned about the time, or maybe he has his own reasons for wanting you gone. Alright. Let's see. Inspect the hull. Yeah, we're less than 13, so we can do this. The bodywork on the hull looks sloppy. It might be worth patching up. The path challenge. Men skill check for all heroes. The second one is interrogate Hob. Hob's pushiness is suspicious, and he could have his own agenda. Intimidate skill check for 1 hero. Because you know him, I will give you advantage on it. Reese, are you still there?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure because I don't go back to Discord to see if you're there now.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
So I'm pretty sure you're inspecting the hall.
Yeah, I have a really good mend.
Well, you better. My mend is only an 8, and the other one is intimidate, and I don't have an intimidate either.
My mend is 14.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna mend.
I can intimidate.
Do you want to intimidate him, or do you want to help us mend the ship?
I got an 8 mend or a 14 intimidate.
It's up to you. I'm not gonna, what unless Caleb has a opinion.
No, I'd just get the intimidate because if we can at least get 1 success in each of them.
Okay. All right.
Fine with that.
Let's. Caleb and I. Don't even expect anything from me. I rolled a 16. What did you get with advantage?
I rolled a 13. I just made it.
You just have advantage on it, so.
That's good. I did because my other die was a lot higher.
And Nathan.
It's a 4 on my intimidate. My intimidate's 14.
Hob insists the ship is fine. You do not see anything wrong that would prove him wrong. The Drake looks like a pile of junk, but there's nothing in need of immediate repair. So you have to take the ship as is. Sorry. 2 or more heroes would have done something. That's successes.
Okay.
So you succeeded. Hob tries to duck your questions about his allegiances, but wavers when you press harder. Alright, fine. I might have told a couple of people about part of the plan. You know, interested parties with coin to pay. People who expect me to know that sort of thing. Hob chuckles at your look of apprehension. Don't worry, Kendrick paid for safe passage, and that's exactly what I'm going to deliver. Just can't promise what you'll find on the way back. +1 campaign clock. If Reese had done it and succeeded, it would have been +0 campaign clock. Oh,
Intimidate. Hold on.
so that's a total. So we were at a 9. So
We're at 10
back.
now.
No, sorry, it's an extra +1. Yeah, it's I forgot. So we went up by 2.
Okay, so yeah, we're back to 11 again.
Oh, I just realized we could have done the same thing. You know what? Give us a roll on amend, Nathan. Is that a success?
Yep, it is.
Okay. You know what? We should have done that because I didn't realize we can all do it. A quick scan of the hull reveals that a large sheet of armor plating is loose at one corner. You shore up some of the gaps using a bucket of rivets on the landing. Write down in the notes somewhere that we repaired the ship.
Okay.
And that we so you learned all you can expect to learn from a man as cagey as Hob. You gather your gear and prepare for departure. After you board, Hob closes the door of the ship without wishing you good fortune. He raises the garage door, which opens to the wide ventilation network beneath the streets of Adriel. You ease the ship out of the dock and thread your way through the maze until you emerge unseen from an exhaust port on the underside of the Red Market. You join the flow of traffic moving away from the city, breaking away once you pass the shell of the abandoned cargo ship marking the unofficial edge of Adriel's airspace. No one remembers what happened to the barren husk of twisted metal, but they know it well as a signpost marking the beginning of the northern Azure. You enter the open sky beyond the safety of the port. If you do not return, you will be forgotten along with the rest of the debris. And that's the end of Act 2. I'd like to thank everybody who may have been watching this. Sorry for a bit of the delay. And we'll looking to continue in 2 weeks from now. And we'll do outros. Caleb?
Hi, I'm Caleb. I played Reese, the lovable rogue. And once again, we survived. Maybe not saved the day this time, but we survived.
Thank you, Caleb. And Nathan?
I'm Nathan, Quad D20. Played the River, the Crypt Master. Always remember, don't swim in the raging river.
Well, thank you, everyone. And I'm Paul. This is the Raven Rolls, and see you next time.